in a time where a lot of people have a lot of time to work on not just freaking making new content, making new things, and being smart enough to create something original. And even spending more time realizing that wasting time holding grudges is never gonna do anything better. But I hope y'all having a legendary day, and I wanted to create this video for the purpose of just, there is no reason for someone to just steal content because they can't come up with something original. And I've heard way too much from just the clan he was in, the freaking people he talks to, just randoms, and it's wasting my time. So I think today's the day that we finally find out the backstory and the origin of AlphaShadow Hawk, the copy of Deadlyzz. So the gamer tag was created in 2014, Elite Killer Blade, and that's when I was like, I kind of want to create my first gamer tag, and that was the first one that I did. It was because I was watching this YouTuber named Elite Shot, and dude was one of the best players, dropped nukes. I think he's one of the first pub stomping players, and I've watched him for years and years and years, and that was not too long before I started watching Jev and all that, which someone also all of a sudden starts watching him. But it's not like it's mine, or that I don't like that he's watching this. Just don't over exaggerate anything I say. Like I said, the purposes are just because there's no reason for it, none of it. So I don't exactly remember the login info, but I most likely, if anybody would go to that gamer tag on the PlayStation Network, look it up, and if you look up the profile, I most likely will be playing Call of Duty and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because I've had those on the PlayStation 3. Now, I don't even know where the PS3 version of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is, but I do have the PS4 version. And those are the games on there. So if anybody ends up somehow finding a way to get that account, or even looking it up and then DMing me, I would appreciate it. Because I actually honestly it would be nice to hop on that account and see all the progress I have on PlayStation 3 is. And those are what I started playing before I actually got a PS4. So one day I was like, what if I made another account, a name similar to mine, because I liked leveling up and earning XP, and I did that a couple times, and I thought of similar names to Elite. So I came up with a decent one, Alpha, and then another decent one, Killer, and I was like, Shadow's decent, and Hawk from the Advanced Warfare bots. I also liked the 0-1 and a few other names that were on there, but I decided to go with Hawk because, I don't know, it sounded cool from before it was given to someone. But when online didn't work, or I had no online, no internet, couldn't play online, played with bots, and I went for DNA bombs, and just kind of learned classes and kind of worked on the game. I played a couple times on the ASH account to level it up. Then I went back on my main account because I ended up getting bored of it, and, just went back on the main account, and I only played it a little bit, and I normally played on the main account, because it's the main account. Around this time, this dude started COD and YouTube because of me, under my wing, and I started teaching him certain things and getting him to learn how to, like, certain things that I've learned when I played, and some of the things he doesn't really do now, but that's whatever. And then, for whatever reason, well, this is actually after, but I just want to say before it happens, it's not personal, it's just, this is the actual backstory and how this actually got created, because I don't lie to the peoples, I'll lie to the fans, though, the people. Y'all are, like, the best ones. But after getting bored of playing on it, not long after, I made a clan, because Hawk just wouldn't, that no one except me worked for, and failed. And then I stopped working on clans because Hawk just wouldn't work on it. Yeah, pretty much every other clan didn't work. That clan didn't really do anything. Now I'm giving it a last chance and seeing where it goes, but that's a story for another day. The Grand Vibe Empire. Not too long after the clan failing and the gamer tag being gave to him, he started being kind of sus and kind of whack and leeching for the rise of fame I was continuously earning and rising. Then he started making videos spreading lies and misinformation. And his parents started lying to him and saying I'm a bad influence for being a friend, literally no reason. Then tried filing harassment charges. For what? Me and him trying to do something we love that we're passionate about. And then, well, he got passionate because it was just something that he learned. So I wish the best for him. And in 2020, I 1v1'd him in MW, and then he lost. While using a marksman rifle, and I was using a sniper. Footage is deleted, and it's privated on my channel. He deleted his point of view on his channel. And the reason is because there's no point. What's the point of exposing a copy? Why call out a clout-chasing copy of Deadlyzz? What would be the point of having the video up if he just leached for all of it? But some people are just too envious for no reason. Now, here are the main reasons that I'm actually making this video. And I'm not going to go to his channel and look at every single video and look at every playlist and see what he copied from my old channels. So, if you look up a channel, X Deadlyzz Vlogs, there's a series I made that I really wanted to make for a long time, and I made it on this channel. And it was just me just being a chef, having fun, and loving food, because I love food, Y'all already know that. I brought this with me because I'm snacking on that, Called Deadlyzz Cooking Class, and that was back in the past when I was the Deadlyzz character, playing the Deadlyzz character. And it was spelled X Deadlyzz, which is deadly, and then 2 Z's, and then vlogs. vlogs, instead of an S, it's a Z. So X space DEADLYZZ. VLOGZ. If you want to slow the video down to type it in to see it, and if it's not up right now, it's probably because it's privated. I'm not going to go on that channel unless I have access to it, and then maybe I will. But either way, it was back in 2015, I believe it was 2015 or 2016 is when I made that video. And he uploaded his copy in 2020 or 2021. And then another series that I decided to make, but just instead made the updates video, was the goodbye, and then last year, hello, new year. Kind of like a New Year's resolution type thing, and a recap of last year. And of course, he made like 3 of those or 4 of those, I don't know. Just those series without permission, and not just that, like, you could probably go on the Wayback Machine and probably find those. And on top of that, you can go on the Wayback Machine and find what his channel was used to be named. And it was named Hawk with 1 K. But what is his name now? Hawk with 2 Ks. What is Deadly's name? Deadly with 2 Z's. It's a copy. It's a straight copy. Which I still don't understand why he wants, like, to be friends, but when I DM him, no response in a couple days, and it just didn't make any sense. I'm just like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but freaking, I don't know. Tried settling everything, I guess you could say, and nothing. So I don't know what's going on his side, but I just wanted to make this video to show that some people aren't how they are on camera than in real life. It's just like a mask, you know, like a freaking, you know, the mask emoji, like that freaking white black emoji type mask. But yeah, that's the video. I don't want to talk about it again because it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense, from harassment charges for liking video games, and I don't know. It's just making no sense. But that's the video, and now hopefully we can move on from this point and do some dope content. So I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and yeah, it's a video that I didn't really want to make, but some people just really can be original, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one.